right? Mic test, mic test. Gotta check my backup video, see if it's responding well. Oh, excellent. Mic test, mic test. Oh, excellent. Yo, good. Everything's working here. Hey, Rivera. Just gonna give a few more minutes, make sure anybody else who would want to join us from the server will. Where is... under general and under the Let's Play channels. Here we go. Now, Rivera. Tavern Manager Simulator. I have been playing since New Year's of this year. Just originally every other day between this and some other different game. Mostly so I could have something as a format to you know, visual background noise. Here we are. I pull out my trusty half keyboard controller. I should probably post this. I don't really see a lot of panels like this to be used. Oh, cool. New tavern levels? Ah, it's like I'm never going to complete this game. And secret guest, musicians too. I can come back to this game on holidays. Let's continue. There we are. Oh, that's strange. I just... oh. Plugged in the wrong port. Just a second more. There we are. Here. So last I left off, I was working on the hotel second level, as well as the VIP levels 3 and 4. Depending on which new updates they've made, I don't think this game is ever going to end. Because I was hoping to at least finish the last 2 levels on the hotel, and that would just be a 100% completion for the entirety of the game. No. First other comment. Don't have working headphones. Ah, that's a real bummer, lady. I have everything. Everything's been prepared from the last time I closed up shop. Now we're open for business. Singular cup. Let's see if I hadn't starved my poor skeleton crew. I have such poor memory. I forgot this reference has always been up here. Might as well make sure I have... There we go. There. They mentioned new improvement routes. Nope. Max is level 12. I think I jumped back here for the hotel buildings. Yes, I've been playing this one for the past 2 months or so. And by the total of 2 months, maybe 2 or 3 streams. Only because school got in the way and just absolutely destroyed my schedule. And that's where the chief contractor is. Let's see if I could hop my way up. Well, games like these don't have fall damage. So, goodbye world. Aw. Plenty of water. Take care of this one. There. Oh, I'll say. Well, school isn't always all that. Growing up, I was always ahead on homework. But not like that did anything. I never hung out with anybody. Everything's stocked. Good. Cleaned and advanced. Need more fire. No fall damage. Ah, that reminds me of a... What's... I'm not sure if I remember the... I don't remember the genre, but there was this like old classic song everyone always sings. Somewhat gospel, not exactly doo-wop, that has to do with like a team of singers. No, I might as well look it up. It went, I Believe I Can Fly. Oh, it's that guy. Nah, I'm not gonna say his name. But if you know, you know. Great honor. There. Full stock of chump steaks and minestrone and clean dishes. Impossible sausages and pale ale. Don't tell me it's this bum again. No, get out of here. It's best you don't remember who sang I Believe I Can Fly. The song itself is good. The musician in particular, he took a real has a real tarnished reputation nowadays. Manure? There. What the heck did they do here? They made the bed, what? Lock the door, take the key. Put it in the right place. Gets the next one. Let's not disturb. Why don't you give her money? Oh. She's just some peddler. The game mechanic, just the presence of the peddler usually puts a damper on the reputation of the tavern. Similarly, it's a nice little projection. Sorry, I had mic feedback there. Otherwise, as a nice little projection, or I always have to deal with vagrants in my actual restaurant job. They stink up the place, they harass the guests, and unlike real life, I'm able to hit them with a frying pan in this game. Oh, you'd be the first in my live audience to hear something like that, but I've rambled about this when there was no one listening in prior streams. One of these bums once pooped in my car. I got like zero sympathy for I gotta keep the words polite, but you get the idea. I don't think very highly of them anymore. Oh, you guessed. Wow. Same with this guy. I gotta feed him to the horses. Shake them around, and wham! No, sorry. There. No, the ragdoll physics on the drunkards are the fun. Yes, exactly like Tangled. Though in reality, even a soft swing from a skillet is lethal force. I saw someone demonstrate it on some head dummy on YouTube. Go. Night shift my way across. Last time I streamed, it took the better part of 3 hours to just get this first level or so. Though I think it had more to do with just the construction. The initial construction, not the upgrades. I have so much of the service covered, I don't even have to worry about urgent orders myself anymore. Gotta keep the fairies happy and fed, however. There we go, right as rain. Check my stock. Delivery. 25. 5, good. There we go. Oh, those glowing balls? Those are the fairies. This one's using a cyclone to sweep up the floors. The other stays behind the primary barstool area in order to hand out sausages and ale. There's another two that take care of the nobles' annex, where they have their cheese and their wine tasting. And the kitchen crew. Now, in terms of a chill stream, or as I've heard it said before, Tavern Simulator is pretty decent. It reminds me a lot of my usual day job. Oh, good. The hired help is taking care of that. There we go. Oh, another ladder. I think I've been up on this side of the hotel before. I like that scarecrow. Sorry, we can't poke the hired help. That's just employee harassment. However, Mr. Scarecrow is always happy for a hug. Let's just get close. Yeah. Cool guy. I'm not sure if his pumpkin head changes for holidays. The only one I really noticed was over Chinese New Year. But unfortunately, it quickly came and went. That was such a good It was such a good event too. You were just outside the tavern, right here next to the wood pit. There was this. It's a food cart. There's a specific name for it in Japanese. They just use some broad Orientalist aesthetic for it. But there was like this toad demon, and it would just make all sorts of Asian cuisine meals. You hire him in order to make the plates in advance, and whenever the guests request it, you get a bonus in price payment. Plus, if you run around the map and find goblins with dynamite sticks, you would go to this wooden platform. Well, it's gone now, but on the opposite end of the tavern sign, you'd stand on the platform, set off the fireworks, and you'd see a dragon fly around. If you look at some of my first streams, you probably catch a glimpse of it. Each time they said you can repeat the event, but it never worked. Maybe it was a glitch. Didn't serve the hotel. The hotel is an auxiliary service. It's whenever I feel like it. Yeah, it reminds me. If I feel a lot like Basil Fawlty. It's like we're trying to hold a reputation here. There was like one. I forgot the name of the episode, but one gent gets a room for one, and then he tries to sneak a girl in. Uh, Looks like I have to, of course, make the bed. Ew. They didn't have the Center for Disease Control back in the day. Not in medieval fantasy world. Would that be a good thing or a bad thing they didn't understand germ theory? You wanna poke a fairy. Alright. The dishwasher one is always in the same place. Let's hop next to one. There we go. That's the golden one. I think this is my longest standing employee. Oh, now he's gray. There's a couple of references here. Oh, especially the helmet of the Dovahkiin. Go. Excellent. Oh. We're in need of more fire. We'll take care of the noble's horse as well. There. Sometimes there are fairies and fireflies floating around the map as well. I tried following one in... Oh, sorry. I thought that was like a table, but that's just the lamppost. Queue at the hotel. Midnight Stranger. There you go, sir. firewood. Oh, I still have to collect it for the Trump steaks. Oh shoot, I had quite an eventful week. But shame on me. I could be filling the dead air at the moment. So yes, about this time, 1 week ago, my parents went off to Spain. It was nice. I had the whole place to myself. Watering the oranges. Finishing homework and dealing with my friends online. It was nice enough. And I'm glad they don't cause any drama either. Oh, storm outside. Coat of arms. Oh, these tables clean themselves. Are we causing drama? Me no feel like it. Oh, it's quite alright, Rivera. We all got crazy stories to tell. Each one... Well, for me, they're usually dumb and largely uneventful. Think like an episode of Nichijou if you've ever watched the anime. I'd be doing just fine, and then... what showed up? What showed up? Oh yeah. Doing laundry at like 2 a.m. and then chasing a moth that flew its way inside. Well, these last few months through school, towards the end of each calendar month, the usual homework route, instead of taking up the whole of 7 days through a computer module, they try to wrap it up between the days of Tuesday and Thursday. Mostly because the IT department that moderates the computer modules for homework are lazy. And they much prefer to shift the time crunch onto the students. Shoot, if I didn't have to show up to class, I could just cram most of my sessions in 1 day, and I'd never have to deal with them again. But unfortunately, the reality, that's part of work. Can't just nod off from outside of town. It's worse because if and when I finally do enter the medical profession, I'm gonna have to deal with like a lot of filthy people. And I seriously have no love for that. Look at this. What? Who leaves a half-eaten sausage in here? Going through the night shifts as well. What did they do? Who are you referring to? I rambled a bit between they, my parents, going to see all the pilgrimage sites in Barcelona. They, my class instructor, who gave me a mark of uncooperative, which absolutely boiled my blood. I'm usually the one talking with everyone and answering most of the medical questions. In fact, oh, the room was a mess. Oh, the mess that I saw in this hotel is the dresser was busted open, the chair was tipped over, and they had a half-eaten sausage sitting by the side of the bed while the bed was itself unmade. So I could only imagine what this gentleman was doing alone over the night. Nasty. And this. What? Nights? At the hotel? You're just a stone's throw from the barracks. Well, their money's still good at the hotel. I could judge them silently once they take the key. Queue at the hotel? What the heck, mate? I got a key for you right here. There goes this Hamlet's finest. Uncooperative? Wow. Well, to be honest, if you knew me in real life the way I talk here, I could be much of a a scat singer, a shit talker. Though in reality, I'm a real square. I think one of my coworkers from the Starbucks makes fun of my British accent. I'm not even British. I mean, I'm a Celt, but I'm all American. And in my classroom, when it comes to... Hold on, I have an accent according to multiple people. I know which accent you're talking about, Riviera, but I'm not going to breach that on stream. Let's say we all have that accent. Mad dash. Oh. Oh, shoot. Wrong fireplace. It was supposed to be for the cauldron. Back I go again. And whack. Oh, I think I got a message. Okay, it was nothing special. There, gotta keep that soup warm. I remember, much like the Eggman, I had once complained that my soup was cold and salad was hot. How does that happen? I don't... You know, I could actually answer for that, but let me help this guest. I arrive from the other end of the kingdom. They say even forest fairies help you. That they do. I'm going to make you pay for really expensive wine. All of yous. Alright, bro. I don't even hear the accent from me. No, you don't. Mostly because you find your own voice normal. I don't know, we've chatted plenty of times before. I think your voice is nice. You know, there's a few others. I think they probably sound nice, but I never got an opportunity to speak to them at length. Or in person. Yeah, well, this is a story for another day. More guests. More fairies. Everything's still chill there. Pick the scat. Okay. I try to relegate some gameplay onto my tablet, but I think if I can, I could do a Roblox stream. Now on my server, there's been some drama. Some person said, "Oh, we're finally gonna crack down on some problematic members or such." I said, "Problematic? Half you people here so I keep making accounts underage. What's up with that?" Can't really answer for it. I'm not gonna name names, but somebody said, "Oh, it's like you never did." It's like, no, I'm a good noodle. Oh, that's the hey Dare, bro. Oh, good. Dare, good of you to join me. It's great. We were just sharing some gossip online here. Meowly. Hello, Ebrinyan. How are you? Oh, it's kind of embarrassing. I won't say who, but he had the most. He had the voice that I would probably expect in a certain place, but not that he would have it. It was a non-roticism. And to be honest, there's only been like one other person I know that. Only one other person I know speaks like Elmer Fudd. Alright, there he goes, running off. Oh man, I feel so horrible. I was in the game last night. I had just finished my college's most recent term last night, and I said, "All right, we're gonna have an all-nighter." And then right in the middle of it, I fell asleep on the tablet. The thing is, I had my microphone put in, and Rivera. So I think you can. I'll permit you. If I say anything questionable in my sleep? I remember my aunt told me I did once, but then she refused to tell me what I said. I've been here, but like I don't know, lol. Ah, is my microphone acting up? Mic check. Oh, hold on. No, good. Sorry, just got a noise complaint. Gotta be considerate. If I can Anyway, I went AFK, fell asleep in the middle of some game. Rivero was part of the playthrough, and I can only imagine what I was mumbling at the time. When I woke up, player 3 had already left the batch. Yes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Second level is finished. Now it's gonna be yet another. Oh, it's so spacious in here. I see there's 2 more keys. Total of 8 rooms. This game itself is pretty slow now. I've automated a lot of the goings on, and it's more of a waiting game, seeing another hour for the hotel to be finished. And I see Hotel VIP 3 and VIP 4. It's going to take 4 whole days, and that's if I just keep cramming through graveyard shifts. Hey, wait. There's enough. We got 2 guards. Ah, maybe they're on holiday. No, that's the whole point. Need more water for the horses. Thirsty lads. We got a lot of people in the conventions. Gotta collect more. Which one was it? There we go. There we go. And yep, very much possible. A lot of these game devs just randomize the pairings. Yep. There, glad it brought in. Need to get more ice. Here we are. No! Shame on me. I didn't leave ice to freeze. How embarrassing. What the heck? There. It's gonna... take a bit. What they show is only the guards collect cold drinks, so I don't have to worry all that much. Here we go. So quiet. Neat. So, oh, got a 3rd member in the chat, but I see it's only YouTube doing most of the filling in the chat so far. All writer tomorrow? Maybe. I usually work at 3 a.m. But fortunately, I don't have to be as quiet. Parents came back from holiday just a few days ago, and they're going to be going out again. They have, it's their anniversary coming up. What was it? 25 years. 25 years. Happily married. I don't know how they do it. They can really pick fights. Oh, it's her again. Best quality. And she was already fed. So apparently in Tavern Manager Simulator, she's like one of the few named characters, or not even named. She's just a special character that's supposed to be like the court sorceress. She comes in and you need to provide like a complete human-made meal, where if you do the minigame correctly, you get all these like sparkly ingredients. I never cared to follow that. She's probably gonna complain and leave. Quality. Your establishment is disgusting. She leaves. Didn't touch her steak. Well, fairies will take care of that. Grammar, the outfit, yeah. It's supposed to be like some night elf sorceress from World of Warcraft. It doesn't even have pants. There goes our boys in blue. I hope they didn't leave a questionable mess. Ah, the cheese. Something had to have holes in it. Oh my god. Yeah, somebody lost their lunch over it too. Trust me, so would I. I was looking at the chest. Oh. Shoot, if you're thinking of cosplay ideas, unfortunately I didn't take a good look of her just yet. Probably when she first came in as a special guest, and then that's about it. Wait, there's a... Or do you mean like chest as in like item chest? I need clear instruction. I don't understand languages. Alright, plenty of hay. Need more water. Honestly, when it comes to upkeep, this is the real home stretch. It should technically be the easiest thing, but massively inconvenient to take, what, the 20 seconds to run across this bare patch of dirt. Ooh, need more water while I'm at it. Oh, I wonder who the mysterious third guest here on the stream is. I'd probably be feeling dumb if that's just me, because in order to check my microphone, I just keep my other video playing in the background. Yeah, honestly, not that bright. A new day. Here we go. Now we can stab the ice. Where is it? There we go. Wham. Oh, that's strange. I thought I ran out of ice. I'll just drop this here. Get another bucket of water to freeze. There we go. Couldn't remember how to push the door open a day ago. Ooh, that always that always always hurts when that happens. I forgot where exactly. Oh, I remember. Maybe about 2 weeks ago, I went to a Chipotle. Unfortunately, the wooden bars that they always have at the door, I didn't feel the pull grooves, so I tried to push the door in, and then I forgot that's not how public doors work. They always swing out. It was in public also. Ooh, it always hurts. Unless it's not anybody you know. I never know anybody in public. Haven't in some years now. Bones? There we go. More night shifts, gotta speed up production. Guess I got everything stocked in the way of soups and steaks. Clean dishes as always. You know, Revere, at a certain point I'm gonna have to ask what schedule your brain does brain. Get enough off days, you gotta divert for which on days you have. 6, we got 20 more cheese. Okay, 19, okay, 25. Alternation. Wonder how that happened. Oh. Short on funds. There we go. So in this game, there is technically a way to be so short on money you cannot buy supplies to make more money through sales. So you would actually have to borrow from the Goblin Bank. Check it out. Their beady eyes and crooked teeth and their something about the nose. I think they just look prominent. They say if you don't pay off the loans, the goblins show up. Though to be honest, I never. There's so much of a grace period to pay back the loan. Yeah, I never seen it. Okay. Random. When does it work? Remember spending 9 hours on a math assessment. What kind of school just leaves you alone for 9 hours just to do that? I go stir crazy sitting for even 30 minutes. Now, I don't think I'm all that hyperactive. And I talk rather lethargically too. That not so good at math. Dare, always thinking up something. Got a real scheme. Oh, that reminds me on a personal note. Sorry I wasn't able to make it for Dead by Daylight. You know, since you're here, now do I have my permission to record our gameplays for next time? Local blacksmith. The guests. It was homework, and straight after I broke down, I would ask if we could play. Oh, bummer. Say, when it comes to hardware, are your headphones only Bluetooth, or do you have like a USB port or auxiliary cable? Guess. Oh, so this is how it looks. Alright, it's gonna be... oh. What? Rivera, this is like the third time you lost your headphone case. I thought you had one of those wired headphones with the aux cable attached. You don't have to waste batteries for that one. And for Dare, you don't mind if I record our hunter sessions on Dead by Daylight, right? If you want to keep your voice offline, that's all right too. Weren't you here just 2 nights ago? Honestly. I wasn't expecting that much business, that much patronage from them. Find poop, must handle. There we go. Everything seems to be in working order on the inside. I'll have some moolah to spend. I think okay. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5. Five. There we go. And that is 23. Good. Gay nights. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's going to be a whole lot of nothing between the 40 minutes construction time and dealing with 1 or 2 nights and picking up poo, you know? So if there's anything of when it comes to either online drama or questions about this game, feel free to ask. Then I'll probably wind down the stream, and if there's time tonight, do like a second game of something else. Or I know you guys personally through here, so handle that with like a session on Roblox or something. Oh, this glowing letter, you mean? Here on the desk, it says here, it reads, "Friend, you should check the area behind the tavern. It looks like you're being robbed. Your secret friend, Mr. K." Now, this letter unfortunately doesn't really go anywhere. The first few times I've played this at the beginning of the game, you probably have a highwayman try to raid the larder and then run off. But I usually hit them with a skillet, like plenty of times, until they finally despawn. As for the area here, it's usually a motivator so you can look around at the Easter eggs in the background environments. The land here was just some random patch of grass, so looking at this broken crate may have been what they thought was stolen stock. Then when you look here, it's a goblin's diary. New man walk here, I find new place near the river. Now if you follow this, you can check a nearby map that takes you to a water wheel on the other side of the Tavern Road. I have a few minutes to spare before I have to restock the restaurant. Or I could just close it outright and then just wander around. Anyway, following the letter, you go to the river. I see this water wheel. You know, this is actually a more recent loadout, so might as well see what this is all about. The bridge blocked it. Doesn't anyone drive it? Here, what happened here? Spider. Now, the map only really has these specific landmarks or such. Oh, he won't run away anymore. How could he carry so much? There's a brush in the barrel. Huh. You know, this is the first time I actually gone to this corner of the map. All I saw was the water wheel and I turned right around. So a couple of parts of this area is you could either go to the castle, but the guards stop you because you got kicked out. You could try to reach this water wheel here. There's always something blocking the river. You can't swim. What else is there? Oh, there's another road on the opposite end, but it's blocked by a tree. I just jacked your table. Here's the Shire. 2 old hobbit holes. My friends have gone to a great mountain or the volcano. You could take this table. I already took the table. So yeah, you saw it here first, folks. I had no idea that there was a goblin on the riverbank this entire time. Does this go to something? Oh, this arcane enchantment. I think I only saw it from behind. I wonder what this lady's up to. What's her name? Jaina Proudmoore from Warcraft? Yeah. I knew it. Are you Horde or the Alliance? What do you think? What do you think, guys? I like the Orcish Horde, but they don't have Vargs like they do for the Alliance, so it's kind of up in the air. Oh, I don't have to answer yes or no, so in I go. Got runes. Nice. Excellent. I can't believe it. I've never entered this part of the map before. Actually, I don't think this has been in the map before now. And I wanted to do a completionist run so I don't have to look at it again. Might as well go to Shrek Swamp in the meantime. close this out. Best go back to the tavern. This broad, empty patch of dirt. I'm certain that there's going to be more updates to this game. Next holiday, there's going to be like a carnival ground or something. Oh, new message. Well, I just got your message in binary. I'll figure something out. Oh, this is new. I remember they put weather updates, but I only recognize the thunderstorms. Now we got a meteor shower. 100 million stars, 100 million wishes to make. Alright, I wish I could take a break from this. So it looks like I'm going to close up shop for now. Alright, buddy. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. Slamming into the tables. There you go. You must be thirsty. Sleep on this comfortable. God. I've seemed like such a villain. Ah, oh, Salamine. Salamine. You saw me in my like nefarious vid. You caught me at like a great time. This one guest got drunk, so I just put him under the spigot and waterboarded him. Yeah, I could take my time before ending the stream, but functionally speaking, I've completed pretty much everything there is to do in the tavern, and I'm just playing a waiting game on the renovations for this hotel. I got like 2 other levels, each one like an hour each, but it's gonna be a bit boring in way of gameplay if I just keep you on. Otherwise, I appreciate that you all showed up. More soup? Yeah, more soup. Oh, now I remember. Weird, weird online drama that was completely taken aback because it was like a month late. There was this other channel. Not that I'm going to spill the name, but I liked seeing the recordings from the most recent Welcome Home update on there. I was sharing some theories and guesswork in the comments, and then some weirdo decided to like follow through my comments and said, "Oh, I found your playlists." It's like very strange. Fortunately, a few other people said, "Yo, that's a bit invasive of you." It's like, oh yeah, especially. It was all because two of the characters from the show, Eddie and Frank, well, the creator Clown, said that he personally shipped them, and everyone immediately thought that was a canon confirmation that they were a gay couple. Though, as much as I said, and fortunately, like two other people had the common sense to say, "Yo, Clown declared it himself. Unless it actually shows up in the website, it's not canon." But honestly, this weirdo said, "Oh, why are you so this and that? Why are you so problematic?" Oh man, all this year has been great actually. I've been able to share all sorts of problematic takes. And I haven't been cancelled yet. I'd probably share a few here too. Oh, Saladin, Cat, Awin. That number sequence, it was real after all, but you'll never find out what it was. I already told Rivera the answer, and it's not even the complete answer either. And just to mess with you. Anyone? Heck yeah. Oh, I probably got a hate message in here too. Oh, even more. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a real piece of work for this. A couple of other people from the server that hope would be able to join us here. I don't know. Who can say? I have it's a mighty privilege that I get to talk to them, shoot the breeze. Oh, this room. They left an apple core and a succulent. Ew. Ew, the bucket. They had a bucket and a stump in here. What the heck were they up to? Oh, wrong one. Who needs stairs when you could just jump to the end? I wonder what they were up to that they had to tear up the wardrobe. Make their bed. Now to think about it, that those could be ice buckets. Like somehow, like they have complimentary ice machines for wine in hotels nowadays. Actually stated. Oh, looked up if Eddie and Frank. It's implied? No, no. This is gonna be a hot take. I could probably wait for a stream in after June. Do you want me to say it anyway? Yeah, non-canon art. It's not in the restoration project yet. And to be honest, I don't understand why Clown would delay it. Add water here. No. However, Clown has confirmed it. I have a policy of never accepting word of God on it at face value. I remember the betrayal I received when something Hideo Kojima. What the heck? There we go. Fire, plenty of steaks, dishes washed. I just gotta be sure if everything is stocked. The restaurant's closed now. 5, 10. Okay. There. See, gonna make coffee. Excellent. Oh yeah, knowing your time zone, I'm surprised that you'd stick around as long as you have. Anyway, all three of you, really appreciate it. Ooh, dare. And I appreciate that you enjoyed the story as well. I probably have a few more, but I could probably save that for another stream. The more I get used to the sort of subject matter you guys want to talk about, I'll be more than happy to share a story or two. Otherwise, I usually try to keep it clean and PG. You never know what kid will show up to these streams. But then again, I already complained that you are all a precocious lot. There we go. Everything is right as rain. It's only a couple of more people. What the heck? What are they waiting on? Oh. There, just give it a few. I was wondering why those the last few guests were there. Everything's cleaned up. Everything is stocked as it should. So much cheese. And these same two dudes. No, the other guy had silver hair. And the youngest, most likely. Now, I don't speak too sure, Rivera. There's a... Yep. Night Owl, what it's worth. Youngest on the side. Now, there's quite a few other people who have been chatting with. Each of them on the younger side. One of them is trying to brag that she's even younger than that. I know that can't be true. I'd make it really difficult if that were the case. You three, you've heard Hyde's jokes. He could be a real piece of work, as am I. All right, it's just about to finish his grub, and then I'll close up shop for the night. Personally, I'll probably be awake for a few hours more. So, anyone up for a game jam after this? I'm down. Nada. And the table is clean. No, this is a first. Nope. Looks like they're going to the hotel right after dinner. Hello? There we go. And just like that, another evening closes on the red cap spade. Oh, for those of you who haven't noticed, that's the name of my tavern. This was my grandma's favorite. She would call the little gnomes barbuchin, after little bearded ones. Well, that seems to cover everything. I actually forgot how long we've been playing here. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up now. It's been nearly an hour and a half already. And like I said, this is not a very gameplay heavy simulator. I already did the bulk of it before. So, thanks again. Let's see. Saladin, Darestair, Rivera. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a good night. Goodbye.